In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 and futures. The structure of the market, as you can see, is in a weak variation of an uptrend. We have weak bullish channel working higher. What does it mean weak? Well, the corrections are long and it looks like a trend range slightly tilted up. So my goal is to let the corrections play out deep and then to be thinking about buying push above EMA for some nice high probability setup. So we start with the trend range, we broke higher, and it looks like a weak uptrend working higher. So let's see if we can get some high probability setup soon. Price action made its way all the way to the key entry point of the trend line and of this support, because we can see we traded up, established a brand new consolidation, flat EMA, consistent price swings up and down. But I really don't have a good signal bar to go long here. Sometimes it is definitely a good idea to be taking a long setup this low when the correction phase will end and a brand new push phase will begin. How do we know that? Well, because we are bouncing off the key entry point, but the signal bar to go long was bearish, and I don't really want to go long on the double bar entry. I really like to take a long closer to the key levels because it's a little bit more aggressive setup and you need to have your target profit a little bit higher. But this is where we expect the correction phase to end and a brand new push phase to start because it's confirming our key entry point. So price action right now is trending higher strongly, and you can see we're breaking the trend channel line. This is what we call overshoot. So we can have definitely stronger pullback in the opposite direction. Now sometimes when the overshoot is so strong and substantial, there is a brand new uptrend being developed on its own. But as of right now, this was quite a confirmed uptrend working higher with the channel. So I'm going to be respecting the overshoot for now, expect him pull back to the EMA. I'm going to most likely have to skip the very first second entry long because after overshoot, the pullback can be stronger. But this was a strong leg up, so I hope we can have some bullish momentum left. We had high low above EMA, but I can't really take it because the downtrend looks like a visual one leg down without the break. A new extreme tested, especially after overshoot. So for this reason, we can't really take this high low here. The second entry short is very tempting, but you have to use double bar entry and it's quite big. The scalp was majority reached. You can see after overshoot, it is quite safe to be looking for second entry short to get new low and the second leg down because overshoot can generate stronger pullback, stronger correction, especially since the uptrend was very weak to begin with. But you can see single bar was bullish, and by the time this bearish bar forms, it is just way too big. So decent second entry short context wise, but it didn't even pull back with the limit order, so no worries. The reason why I didn't take this failed second entry short, because after overshoot there can be stronger pullback and it was mainly below EMA. Unfortunately, it looks like the structure was wider uptrend without overshoot, which is very hard to tell watching this live. So it's a shame I was betting more on the overshoot. Right now, once again, another extremely strong push phase without a second entry long to the EMA. So I need to be careful again because there's always push phase, correction phase, push phase, and there's equilibrium. You don't want to be trapped buying at the very top of the push phase. I'm trying to get filled on this second entry long, 2 key entry points, but limit order is not getting filled and looks like the scalp is going to be made. Yeah, so the scalp was made and I have to cancel the order. We didn't get filled here. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video because I just entered a second entry long, new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. It is a nice bullish bar above EMA. We're bouncing off the support. This spike in a channel needs to get new extreme. And the reason why am I trusting the second entry long here? It's because if I'm going to zoom back, we had overshoot, but instead of price action respecting the channel, we broke again. And this means there's a brand new uptrend starting on its own because the initial channel basically was completely negated by this extremely strong bullish momentum. So this means this is a very strong uptrend. We never truly broke below EMA, not once. Bearish pullbacks are tiny, so this is a strong variation of a trend. So you have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, bouncing off this key entry point above EMA, and the spike in a channel needs to get new highs. And we got filled. I scalped 10 ticks, so 2.5 points, and I'm going to move my stop loss to break even because anything we make is just a bonus. Let's see if we can get the runner. It may not be as big, but we should test the new high of this spike and a channel at minimum. So we'll see how strong the pullback is going to be. But I was mainly looking for a quick little scalp, 2.5 points here. Alright traders, I came back from my break. We ended up creating a break new high. market reverse, if I'm gonna zoom all the way back, now this is one of the biggest overshoots I've seen. There can be possible wider channel as well, but I was thinking about drawing wider downtrend, but now that we have such a massive bullish reversal back up, I'm thinking that we had stronger overshoot, correction happened, and now we may have another brand new push phase about to begin to get the new high for this uptrend. Okay, so I was hoping for second entry long, which is right now going to work because the push phase started. This uptrend is going to need new high. EMA keeps holding, but it triggered above bearish bar, so I cannot go long. I waited for double bar entry, but it happened so quickly. It gapped here. You know, I was a little bit unsure whether I'm going to take a double bar entry or not, and a slight hesitation made me to miss the setup, which is unfortunate because a brand new push phase started. Massive spike above EMA, new high, first entry long, second entry long. Yeah, I should have been a little bit faster on the second entry long. Overall context is bullish. Alright, cheers. I'm gonna wrap it up with my one single trade. So this is the overall structure for today. A lot of bars, a lot of price action. So let me zoom in a little bit closer. We can see that we started with a trend range, but there is bullish imbalance because the very low of the day was never tested. We are struggling to go all the way down here, and every single major low is pretty much higher and higher. So right now you start to understand that the bias is getting bullish. However, the trend is still extremely weak because it basically resembles a trend range, but key levels are not static with slight bullish tilt. So you have to be careful buying at the top of the push phase because the correction is going to be stronger, and you want to make sure you let the correction play out, and you're going to be buying low or wait for push above EMA. Now, as you can see, we have very nice broad two-legged pullback. Downtrend played out with the break in extreme, indicating that this correction phase played out. New low, first entry short, second entry short failure. This is borderline to be a great green high probability setup, but because it closed slightly below EMA, it is a tad more aggressive. But if you have bar closing above EMA, it is a great high probability setup. Remember, weak trends are trend ranges slightly tilted in some direction, so they can be traded both ways if you have really good setup. And because this is a failed second entry long below EMA, great tier 1 single bar, you know, this is a great trap you can consider selling, because at this point it still resembles a trend range. The bullish bias is quite tiny at this point. Now, this was the really important area where the correction phase ended and a brand new push phase was established. As you can see, we had overshoot. We have triple test that is a lower high. You know, if you absolutely need to take this, I can see why, because the triple test and lower high is quite tempting, but this is way more aggressive setup. You're taking a chance because you never know how many pushes out there's going to be. It is not that worth it, but you can hope you can get some massive target, so it is worth taking a chance. It would be safer to get a second entry short because this first leg down needs to get the second leg, but we talked about it didn't form that well. Notice breakout pullback. We tested the resistance that is now acting as a support to the take. We have a failed second entry short, and here I misread the price action. I was supposed to go long here. Great setup because I drew my downtrend a little bit wider, focusing more on the overshoot. But this is a failed second entry short above EMA, and those two legs are so broad. Clean two-legged pullback, measured move. And this is a great failed second entry short. And look at the runner. No second entry long on the way up. We talked about this scenario. We have stronger uptrend develop. Spike and a channel has a break. Retested new extreme, couple second entry longs on the way up, and after this spike and channel played out with the break new high, you can definitely expect stronger pullback because there needs to be equilibrium in the market. Let me zoom out a little bit. Market can never go straight up or straight down. There's a push phase, correction phase, push phase, correction phase, push phase. Correction phase needs to be stronger. So you're not really thinking about buying anymore. After this breaking new high, there needs to be stronger correction, stronger pullback. Look at this massive spike below EMA indicating reversal. So we're not thinking about buying anymore. There needs to be equilibrium. There needs to be some stronger pullback. Then we have deeper correction. Second entry long, you know, had we had better bar, this would have been great having this setup, but you have to enter double bar entry, which makes this a little bit more aggressive. Breaking new high. This was really confusing because why are we not continuing with the main daily bullish bias? We traded back below EMA, so this is area of indecision. It is hard to sell. At the same time, we cannot go long, so I'm just super patient here. I don't see any good setup here. And the last bullish momentum basically was established towards the close where EMA keeps holding every single time. A couple of high probability setups. I was really hoping we would get some nice high low because this option needs to get new high, but high low form real ugly. Break new high and market is about to close. So I hope you had a good trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up, I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.